Hello, it's Will Patterson from Break Designs here again with a new tutorial, and I just want to say thanks for 212 subscribers. I've just checked, I've got 212. I only just literally hit 211. Let's just change this first. I've only just hit 211, 200 like a few days ago, which I think is amazing. Thanks so much, you're all legends, and keep subscribing and liking all the videos. I know that you're enjoying the tutorials that I give, so I'm going to do more. So here is a new tutorial on how to do this text effect on Photoshop. So I'm going to literally just go into a new document by pressing Command N. I'm just going to go to desktop background, which I've got an iMac, so this is my desktop background. 72 DPI or resolution of 72. Background contents white, and then 8-bit color mode RGB because I'm not printing it. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna literally change the background by getting the background to change. I just clicked on the color swatch over here, and then I press Alt and then backspace or delete, and then that gave me the background. I'm going to keep referring myself back to here so I know what I'm doing. Yeah, so what I'm actually going to do is, if I get rid of that, I'm just going to make this layer editable. And then I'm going to put up some guides, so press Command R and then drag them out. And it should just snap into half the place, into the half of the document you're working in, like so. So it just should snap just like that. You have that, and then I'm going to press Command R to get rid of the rulers on the sides. And then I'm just going to get my gradient swatch, and I'm going to change this to foreground to background. The background I would like, just going to take, actually the background, I'm just going to nick this color swatch again, get my color picker, and I'm just going to make it a bit darker. So now I'm going to change it to radial, and then I'm going to zoom out a bit, and then from the middle I'm going to be coming out like so, and I don't like that, so I need to reverse it, the gradient, because I want the light bit to come from the middle, just like so. And we have, here we go, we have it. Then I'm going to press Command semicolon, and that will give us the guides away. And then I'm just going to go and convert this to a smart object by right clicking smart object, and I'm doing this because of the filters that you can use. The filter up here, I'm going to go to filter, noise, add noise. I'm just going to add literally 2.2 pieces of noise to this document there, and then I'm going to go and create some text. I'm going to press T, and I've got this font called Pacifica. I'm going to just say thank you again, thank you, like so. I'm going to scale it up. Now it's the colour of my darker swatch. Sorry, I'm pressing loads of buttons, I shouldn't be. But that's the colour of my darker swatch. So I've just scaled that up by pressing Command T, like so, and then Shift and Alt to keep it the aspect ratio from the centre. And then I'm going to have to centre this to the document I'm in. So the easiest way is press Command A, and then you'll go up to your line tool. If you don't see your line tool, go to Window and then Align, and then you should get your line tools. Then I'm just going to press horizontal and vertical and horizontal, which will put it straight into the center. And then I'm going to go and change the color of this to probably a nice actual brown color. So I'm just going to highlight them, change it to a nice brown, maybe like that. Yeah, that'll do. Nice brown, like so. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and align all this together, and then press Command D to get rid of my selection. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is I want to create a stroke around this. So I'm going to go and double click onto my layer to get my blending options, bring it up here, and then I'm going to go and add a stroke. It's a black stroke right now, so I need to change the color of this black stroke to something like this, but a bit darker, maybe. Just put the brightness down a bit. About there. That looks good to me. And then I'm just going to bring this up, all the way up like so, to about here. I don't know. About here. I'll pretend a bit more. Right, there we go. So we have that. I'm going to change the colour again, so it's a bit brighter. I don't know. Let's just change this. I want to make sure I have the yeah, that colour there will do. And then I'm going to press OK. what I'm going to do now is, because I want to add some effects to the stroke by itself, I'm just going to right click on this thank you, and then sorry, on the effect on this, and I'll go to create layer, and that will just create a stroke layer. So the stroke that was done on thank you will just be in a new layer, and it's editable. So what I'm going to do with this, I'm just going to press Command B, which brings up my blending options, and then I'm going to press bevel, and I'm sorry, not that, I'm going to press a drop shadow. So my drop shadow, I'm just going to make it so that it looks like it's popping out of the page a bit. Like so. Bring up the opacity of it. Distance, maybe bring it up to about 4. And that looks good to me. And then I'm going to add a pattern to it. So I'm going to actually select pattern and then go to multiply for the blend mode. And then I'm going to just change that to something cool like this to add a bit of a texture to it. So I need to remember that this texture is what I'm using at the moment for it. And then I'm going to go to texture. So the texture I want is this texture, snap to origin. Looking good. Don't want the bevel and emboss at the moment. And then I'm going to add an inner shadow, and this will be white, which is strange. You'll get why in a minute. It just gives it a bit more of a reflection. And then I'm going to change this to overlay. Make sure we have a bit of, you know, of that going on. Change the opacity of it, just like so. It's basically just work in progress. You can actually just have loads of fun with doing stuff like this, because it gives it a cool sort of type. And then I think I'll add an outer glow or something dark. You won't see it now because it's on the screen, so we'll go to multiply. Yeah, multiply, and then I'm just gonna change the opacity right down so we have it popping out of the page a bit more. Maybe change the size a bit as well. Bring that down a bit or up. Awesome, that looks good. I just want to change the inner shadow a bit. The size of it, not the size of it. I want to make it a bit more blurry so the size of it can go up. Distance is fine. It's just the opacity of it. I just want it slightly up like so. Press enter and you'll have all these strokes. So I'm going to go and click that up just like so to get rid of it. Now the thank you as well, we're going to just go press Command B, and I'm going to change all the things in the actual thank you text part of it. And remember, it's still a live editable text, so you can edit this straight after you've done it or whatever, so it's still live. The first thing I'm going to do is add a drop shadow, and the drop shadow is going to pop it off from this bit as well, which gives it a cool look to text. So about here will do. Next one is inner glow, not inner glow, inner shadow again. Make sure it's white, overlay, and then we'll go ahead and change the size of it. Change that. The size of it is absolutely too much. Distance can go up a bit. Size, there we go. Then opacity. You can see the buttons I'm pressing is like tab and shift tab, so it just makes it a lot easier when you're going around with it. Awesome. Then I'm going to add a pattern to it as well. Change it to, I'm going to change that back to 75 for a sec. I'm going to change the pattern to this, and then I'm going to go ahead and add a multiply to it, and then I'm going to bevel it. Sorry, not bevel it. I'm going to bevel and emboss it. So the bevel is going to be down. And then size 100. I might take the inner shadow off actually and the drop shadow to see what it looks like. Yeah, no. I need to do it up. So make sure it's up, and then you get this cool sort of look. This part here, we can take down a bit the highlight, the shadow as well. We can take down a tiny bit. Actually, leave it up there. Highlights look okay. It's just the inner shadow we need to change a bit, so we'll just go ahead and change the like so. Then I'm going to add I could add a stroke to this, then bring it right down to about 3, and then change the actual blend mode to overlay so we get a cool look at what it looks like, to see what happens. Now it doesn't look too good. That's what I'll take it off, take the stroke off, and then I'm going to add a color, no, an outer glow to this, and again it's going to be black overlay. Change the size of it first because that's absolutely horrendous, and this just gives it a bit more depth towards it, and then I'm going to change the opacity to it as well, to it up, and this gives it a bit more depth within it, like so. I want it to be a bit more circular, so in the bevel and emboss place I'm just going to add the size, just bring it up a bit to right here, and then change the, just like so, and change the highlights just to give it this cool matte texture sort of look. And then I'm going to go to inner glow, make sure it's sort of black, see how this works. Excuse me. And then we're going to change this to overlay, sorry. Change this right down. And what this will do is it will give it a cool sort of look on the inside, but we can already see what it looks like with it on and off. Yeah, it gives a bit more depth on the inside. Amazing. Press OK, and we have our layer style there. The next thing you can do is just like this. I know it doesn't look anything like this, so we're going to go find out what color they use for it. So I'm just going to copy that because it's a cool color. I might as well use it. Chase that like so, just like there. I know it doesn't, I haven't spent as much time on it as I have here, so I'm just going to have to forgive me for that. So we're just going to bring this down a bit, actually. I'll leave it there. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to not change, but we're going to create this sort of bit here. I'm not going to create the outer piece because I did that in Illustrator a while ago, but I'm going to make this sort of thing here. And the easiest way to do that is to go into Illustrator. Bless me, I've got a cold, guys. I'm so sorry. I keep sneezing. So then we're going to go into here, 500 by 500, and I'm going to get out a pencil. I'm going to draw, or make a line and make it like so. I'm going to do this. That'll bring a sort of line thing here. Sorry, I keep sniffing as well. It's horrible, I know. And then what we're going to do is with this stroke, I'm going to press Shift and W on Illustrator, bring this right up, like so. Object, expand it, and then I'm going to just copy this and then import it into Photoshop as a shape layer. And it's gone a bit funny somehow. Oh, hang on. That's because we need to change the fill to black. What have I done? Okay, so what we need to do is take off the stroke. Add a fill. What have I done? Yeah, object, expand appearance. Don't know what I've done here. I've absolutely ruined it for you guys. I'm sorry. I don't know what I've done. Let's change this again. Do it out with the width tool. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna have to stop this soon because I'm absolutely sneezing like crazy. Take away the stroke. Add a fill. We don't want that. We just want a stroke, right? Outline the stroke. There we go. So don't expand it. Outline the stroke. That's what I did wrong. Then copy it. Bring it into Illustrator. Sorry, Photoshop. Just like so. Change it a bit if you want. I mean, you can edit it later. And then we're going to take this thank you part, copy the layer style, and just shove it right in. change the color of the shape to this color, which we need to grab again. So this shape here needs to be that color. I have the same layer style just there for you. And that is how I created the thank you bar of it. And that, I think this is a cool text sort of thing to do. It really helps. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Sorry I've been sneezing a lot, and thank you so much for all the support for all the videos I've done and everything else. So I hope you do enjoy this video. Sorry I'm sneezing. It's a bit more of an advanced video for you guys that I do, but I thought you guys might want an advanced video, so I hope you enjoyed it. If you want me to start doing more advanced stuff, then just let me know. Harrison, you need to go away. Lol. Anyway, see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Make sure you click that subscribe button and what else. Have a good day. Bye-bye.